Hello, Flosstube. It is rainy, and we are going to talk about cross stitch today. This is more or less a weekly update. I have normally been just sticking to monthly updates, but I had some things I thought I would show you today. So I figured why not try to do weekly updates this month and see how it goes. I don't know. I don't know if I'll always have enough for weekly updates, but we'll just play it by ear, I guess. So you are a little farther away from me today, so hopefully you will be able to hear me and maybe I can bring things closer in editing. We'll see. But I just kind of wanted to get this up fast, and my setup was not set up for me to film this, so I just kind of had to put some things up on the fly. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, let's just get right into it. I have a giant jug of water here because it is 1,000,000 degrees here, and I just got home a little while ago, so my house has not cooled down yet, and I am glistening. We'll call it that. We'll call it glistening. So since it's only been a week, I don't have a ton to show you, but I have some Stitchy Kindness to show you, and that's why, the main reason why I wanted to try to get a video up today. But first of all, let's start with my whips. I have decided in August to use my Spin the Wheel app to pick my whip for my rotation in August. I don't really have a firm rotation generally, but I thought after I did the 24 hours of cross stitch marathon, I kind of liked the idea of having a firmer rotation. So I am going to try an every 2 days schedule for spinning the wheel. And of course, the first week that I tried this rotation, I spun every single full coverage I have and only one smaller project. So, which is good. I got those ones, out of the way, as it were. Not that I want to have them out of the way, but I got those ones, the bigger ones, done early when I was like in full rotation yay mode. So I have some progress on my full coverages to show you. And yeah, let's look at those. 2 days of August, the 1st and the 2nd, I spun Mini Night Cafe by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artist is Leonid Amov, I believe. I'm always forgetting what his actual name is, but I'll put it up on the screen. And I had restarted this in May, and this is where I am currently. And since you are so far away from me today, I hope you can see this. But I am now, I think, firmly in the 5% complete, area, which is good because before I restarted this, I was at 8% complete. So I'm pretty much close to where I was when I first decided to put it down. The one thing is I have basically in this tiny little section tried 3 different methods of stitching. And I'm still not sure which one I like better. I have tried, my main thing that I was doing was 2 threads over 1, 2 over 1, yes, full crosses. And this is 20 count Ada. And I was trying that for a while, and then I was like, is this gonna get too thick? I don't know. Oh no, this is, I'm sorry. This is 22 count Hardanger. Yeah, that's right. So I was a little concerned that it was going to get too thick. So I decided to kind of sprinkle in some half stitches to see if I liked that, with 2 threads, just doing the half stitches. And I like it, but I don't like it with the black. So I was like, what do I do? Is this gonna look stupid? So I reached out to Sarah at the Stitchin Mommy, and she suggested that maybe I try one thread full crosses, and so I'm trying that now. And she said if I want to like fix the tent stitches that I did without like making them look odd, I could just do it that way and do like a, you know, one stitch full cross, and it probably wouldn't bulk up what I had done. So I'm going to kind of go back and do that, and I might just continue on the way I was with the two threads over one full crosses. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I don't know why this one is giving me so much grief. I really love the way it's going to turn out, but I just feel like every time I do it, I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. So, but I do love how it's turning out. I just need to like stop being so wishy-washy about how I do the thing. The next 2 days, August 3rd and 4th, I got Jane Eyre, a portrait by Mrs. Pagodi Art on Etsy. And this one has been going on since October of 2021, and I really have not made much progress on it at all. I don't know why. I think partly it is because I have realized through my stitching journey that I don't like the coverage on 14 count with just two flosses, but that, or two threads, but that's pretty much like, unless you are going to do, I mean, you can do 3 flosses, you can do more than that if you want, but flosses, that just sounds weird. Flosses, threads, I don't know. But yeah, but anyway, I had done its companion piece, Alice and the Flamingo, as a two, you know, just on 2 threads on 14 count Ada, because that was my first stitching project since coming back to stitching from high school. And whenever I was in high school, 14 count 2 threads was pretty much just what you did. That was just the standard. So I didn't know any differently, and I am stitching them to fit into a certain frame. So I have to stick with it because I want them to be similar sizes, but I think that's just bogging me down a little bit. However, I did manage, oh geez, now of course the lighting's gonna be bad. I did manage to get the first 2 pages done on this piece, and there's just like a little half page. So I probably can cut off some of this fabric, but I'm just waiting till I actually see how much it's going to take. So you can kind of see the top of Jane's head. And she's going to be surrounded by some trees and some roses. So yeah, I really enjoy this one, but yeah, like I said, I think the stitch count is just bogging me down. So, but hopefully I will get back to it this week, and we'll continue on. I'm going to go close this window, a shade on this window, so that we don't have bad lighting. So the next piece that I spun in my rotation was actually going to be a new start for me. I always put Bird Crush Club on my whip spinning wheel because I need to be continually doing those, because I get one a month and I am hopelessly behind at this point. So I spun the Bird Crush Club, and I am going to be starting April's Bird Crush Club, and it is the, how do you call it? The Black-Throated Gray Warbler. This is just my little sticky to tell me things. But so I am doing this, and see, this little sticky will come in handy. I'm doing this on 18 count Boardwalk by Color and Cotton, and this is, and I'm doing all the DMC. This is where I'm at, my new start. And this was started on a Friday, and I told my friend Kim Goldman from The Contented Stitcher that I was finally going to be able to participate in her Feathered Friday SAL, and then I totally forgot to post my progress. So I'm almost thinking that I might stitch on this for next Friday, regardless of what comes up in my wheel, just so I can actually post something for her Feathered Friday, Sal, because I really want to do it, and I have all these birds. Why don't I participate? So, but yeah, this is as far as I've gotten. It is his belly and his little legs, and I'm starting the branch, which is like a gray branch. And she sends Stephanie from Lindy Stitches, which is where the Bird Crush Club is sold from. She sends out a Threadworks fancy floss with each month's bird. So, so the branch is going to be what the bird, or the branch is what the Threadworks color is for this in the month of April. My gosh, words are hard today, people. Finally, last but not least, I didn't spin this one, but I decided that Saturday and Sunday were going to be devoted to my mini winning putt by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this artwork is by Jane Wooster Scott, and it is going to be a birthday gift for my dad. Hopefully, hopefully. His birthday is at the beginning of May, or kind of the middle-ish of May. So I am currently, as we speak, 19% complete. So here I am now. Isn't it awesome? I finished the second page just last night. I devoted my entire Saturday to doing nothing but stitching on this piece to try to finish this part of the lodge. And I thought it was going to be sort of easy to do. I thought it would maybe take me half of the day, but it ended up with breaks for 2 walks and eating and pretty much nothing else. It took me all day to get most of the way through, and I quit, to sleep. And then I got up this morning and ate and, all the things. And then I sat down to actually finish it. And I only had like 50 stitches left to finish it. So I should have just done it last night, but oh well. So I am really excited to be 2 pages in. I now, I now like kind of calculated it out, and I should be, there's about 8 pages left, because some of the pages like on the bottom are like partial pages, and then there's like 2 little strips on the side that are like less than half a page. So I kind of worked those out to be like those little strips would go on the bottom parts that were like partial pages. So it would work out that I would have 8 pages left to do. So so we'll call it 10 pages total. I am 2 pages in. So my plan, I think, from here is to go on to this page, since I already kind of started that whenever I was trying to get a bunch of blocks of color in the sky done. So I do want to continue on and just get this whole first row done. But today I showed it to my dad to show him like how far I had gotten, because he knows he's getting it, because it was a thing. I gave him all the supplies at his retirement date in April, and told him I was going to make this for him, like as a 1 year of retirement celebration. But so he was looking at it, he said something like, "Oh, I thought you would be down in like the putting green already." And I was like, "Oh." Well, I'm not. So, but I think I'm going to stick with my plan, because either way, like if I was actually going to get to the putting green soon, I would have to start like underneath this one. And I just would be nervous that I would maybe somehow get off count, if I didn't work from one side to the other. I don't know. What do you think? Should I throw him a bone and try to get to the putting green sooner, or should I just stick with my plan? Because ultimately, like my friend Marcia told me, she's like, well, it might be kind of fun to like have that be what you get to towards the end, because it'd be like the build up, And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to tell him. So, but And then I swore that I hated parking, and I do hate parking, but look at all these threads. Oh, that's what all those little confetti pieces do to you. You're like, I don't have time to be snipping all these flosses. I'm just going to park them. So, oh well. But I'm kind of going to take a break from it, I think, for the rest of tonight and maybe work on my Bird Crush Club piece. Since I only gave it one day this week, I will work on my Bird Crush Club piece for the rest of the night, and then I will spin the wheel tomorrow. Okay, sorry, this like spur of the moment thing, it's not working out well for me. There's going to be a lot of stops and starts in this. But anyway, let's go to the Stitchy Kindness / haul portion of this little video. Now, all the things that I'm going to show you today are from our gifts, basically. Well, not gifts. I did pay her to make one of them. But some of these things are gifts from my friend Mandy. She has a podcast called Tea and Stitches with Mandy, or Coffee and Stitches with Mandy. I can't remember if she's coffee or tea. I think she's Coffee and Stitches with Mandy, but I will link her below. And she is Mandy Pinecone on Instagram. So I asked her if she would be able to make me one of those bobbin organizers that are fabricy, and they have spots, for just one single bobbin that you can slip in for a certain project. And so she offered to make one for me. I just had to order her the fabric for it, and because she already had some in the some leftovers from a bag she had made for me previously, which I have it, but it's buried under things, but you'll basically see it because I'll show you what she sent me. So she made me this adorable book. It's pretty big, but it's nice and flat, which I like, and it's padded and cushy. And this is the fabric that she had left over from the big bag she made me for my Jane Eyre project, that I have since taken off that big Q-snap, but I may be putting back on there once it gets a little bit farther down worked on. It was just too cumbersome to work on my lap stand in the big Q-snap because I was reaching up too high for it. So, but I have since discovered that some people stitch upside down. I'm not really sure if I can wrap my brain around that, but I might have to try it. But anyway, Mandy made me this lovely, I don't know what you call it, a bobbin organizer. And inside, she has, I think we said like 36 slots. So I have all the bobbins for my Jane Eyre piece in here. And she also made a pocket. And that way, I can stick my notions in there. And also the pocket kind of comes away from the back, so you kind of have an extra pocket back there. So this is so nice. And it's quilted and so nice. So I was really, even if this was all she had sent me, I would have been ecstatic. And she did this little ribbon closure, which actually I have kind of been, I don't think this is really the way it was intended, but I've kind of been like wrapping it around. I don't know why, but it's plenty big enough to do that, and then it doesn't have as much tail. But like if I just have to do it kind of fast and I don't necessarily want to make a bow, that's what I do. So even if that is all she had sent me, I would have been thrilled. But within it, she also sent me, and I knew this was coming, but she made me this awesome bag. And it has purple squirrels and trash pandas. I love them. Now, my family loves squirrels. We are a big squirrel family. There's squirrels running all over the place in my parents' property. and we just like make jokes about them all the time. And then I'm sure there's also trash pandas, and there's probably trash pandas around me too. But I just love them. Look at this. This is such funky fabric. And then she made our other friend one, and it's going to be her. Whoa. Can I even show you this? It's going to be in this fabric, I believe. So she added that for the strap. So I just love it. It's so funky. I believe she said, which I don't really remember this, but I vaguely remember that Steph from Just Keep Stitchin' talked about that fabric, and then Mandy told me that that's where she had seen it, so that's why she was going to order some for her. And then she's like, "Do you want bags?" And I was like, "Yes, please." If Mandy's willing to make me a fun project bag, I'm gonna do it. So, and then within that bag, there were goodies. Yay! So she made me this cute needle book that has the inside fabric of the bobbin organizer, and it has Little Women, Beloved, The Hobbit, Anne of Green Gables, Wizard of Oz. It has all these classic books all over it. And then just inside it just has some little stripy fabric, but it kind of looks like books. And then I stuck these to the book, but she sent me some needle minders that are book themed. I don't know if you can see them. And then she sent me another one. Now, I don't know if I lost it or what, but one of the magnets came off the back, so it's not sticking to anything right now, but that is easily remedied. I can put another magnet on the back, but it's not sticking to my needle book at the moment because of that. And then she also sent me some patterns that she was done stitching. So she sent me some what is this? Cottage Garden Needleworks. She sent me a bunch of the month samplers. Let's see, we got that one. Can you see? Sorry for the glare. And this isn't one of the, this is Frosty Forest. And then we have January. And then we have, which one's this? May. I'll definitely want to do May because that's my birthday month. So yay, that's exciting. And then these were even more exciting. She sent me the fox. And she sent me the swans. Yay! So thank you, Mandy. That was a very exciting happy mail to receive. And let's see, what else? I think that's it for this update, friends. It's probably longer than I thought it was going to be because I like to ramble, but hopefully not. I am probably going to spin the wheel for a couple different days all at once because I am going out of town for a couple of days, so it might throw off my schedule. So I think what I'm going to do is take Winning Putt so I can continue making progress on that, and then spin the wheel for a couple of other smaller projects so that I can kind of consistently go through my rotation. So this is the other thing I was going to show you. I have been digital planning this year, and rather inconsistently, I must say, but I am really liking this month the system I have for it's kind of like the book of days that everybody has, and I have been putting a picture on my digital planner of the focus project of the day. And so this is where I am so far. I'll put it up on the screen, and I just really am enjoying the way this is turning out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin my wheel tonight for like all of next week basically. So that way I know which projects I'll be taking with me on my little mini road trip thingy. And that way I won't have to think about it when I'm packing up. So that's kind of my plan. I won't be far away, so I'll probably still be coming home. I'm just, going out of town, I guess is what you, but not very far away. So I could potentially come home to get another project, but I mean, who wants to do that? So yeah, I hope you are having a great week, friends, and I will see you maybe this coming weekend. All right, bye.